Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Daily Draft. We are drafting Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth. We are what seems like at the beginning of the season, but actually kind of well into the season already. We've already got, this will be the second VOD of non-early access content here on the channel. We've had 2 streams here on the channel. We've got a streaming schedule. We stream Monday, Thursdays beginning at 10 a.m. Eastern, so check that out. You can check out the previous streams on your subscription feed if you're subscribed. If you're not, you're doing something wrong. But we're having a good time with Lord of the Rings here today. I hope you guys are having a good time as well. It's a really fun format so far. Having a blast. And yeah, what more to say other than let's go ahead and get into Pack 1, Pick 1 after a quick message from me. Thanks, me. If you appreciate the content here on the channel, why don't you go ahead and head over to the Daily Draft Patreon page where you can find ways to give back with some incredible benefits included. I pride myself in my Patreon being incredibly affordable, beginning at just one singular US dollar per month, which comes with lifetime access to the Daily Drafters Discord server. I mean, what's $1? And for just $3, you can get access to the Discord as well as early access to every single upload on the channel. You'll see them as soon as I'm done editing. I mean, who doesn't love a good binge? And the most expensive level of support is just $5 US. That's right, $5 is the highest level of support on my Patreon, and Patreons in this tier gain access to my expansive, exhaustive, and interactable tier lists, of which you can see a small sample of here. You get to see how I rate every single card in the set from A to F, whether or not the card has moved up or down since the last update, and you can hover over the card to see a clickable link that brings you straight to Scryfall. And I customize these tier lists for every single draftable archetype in the format. Looking to see how a card fits into blue-white as opposed to black-white? I got you covered. Again, all of these tiers are incredibly affordable, so go ahead and check them out. If a monetary donation isn't your speed, a subscription to the channel is always contribution enough. Thanks so much for your consideration. Okay, here we are, and we've got an interesting Pack 1, Pick 1. I don't think any of the commons are in consideration here. We've got a Isildur's Fateful Strike, which is 4 mana, destroy a creature. If its controller had more than 4 cards, they exile cards equal to the difference. Can only cast it if you control a legendary creature, which in black, you basically always will. Eowyn, Lady of Rohan is good. 3 mana 2/4 can give things Vigilance or First Strike as well. Tale of Tenuvial is a card that I haven't had the experience playing with or against, but it seems like it can be powerful. And Glorfindel, Dauntless Rescuer. I've been talking about the blue-green Scry deck for a long time now. And today might have to be the day if we can start with this, because look what we could wheel. Hithlane Knots has Scry. Nimrodel Watcher is another payoff for Scry. Willow Wind can Scry. Will's Pathfinder, fine. But I'm going to start with Glorfindel here. I think you could have gone a couple of different ways with that pack, but I'm going to start with the Glorfindel. Okay, what do we see in pack 2? We see another Foray of Orcs. This is our third VOD, and this is the third time we've seen Foray of Orcs in the first couple of picks. It's a very good card, don't get me wrong. But we've already done this kind of thing on the channel, and what I like to do here early in the format is I want to give you an idea of multiple different decks. Right? I don't want to do the same thing over and over again early on. I want us just to experience some extra decks going around. I could take Bombadil's Song here, which is good with Glorfindel. Could take Shire Sheriff, which is also a good card, and Foray of Orcs is as well. But red-green is not a deck I'm very impressed with so far. I think I'm going to take the Shire Sheriff. If there was a good blue or green card to pay off for Scry in this pack, I would probably take it. But without that, I'm going to go ahead and start here. Okay. Watcher in the Water. 5 mana 9/9 enters the battlefield with 9 stun counters. When you draw on a card on an opponent's turn, make a 1/1 blue tentacle. And when a tentacle dies, you get to basically remove a stun counter from this and put a stun counter on something else. I think this is only good in like blue-black control. There's Arwen's Gift, there's Isolation at Orthanc, and to a lesser extent Galadrim Guide. There's also Shadowfax and Hobbit Sting for a red-white aggro deck. Shadowfax is a really good card. We could take one of these blue-green cards and go down the Glorfindel route, but Shadowfax plus Shire Sheriff I think would be a better start than the blue-green route there. Okay. Not liking my red-white options. I mean, Spearmaster, not really. Gimli's Axe, no thank you. Breaking the Fellowship, I'm not a huge fan of. Relentless Rohirrim, no thanks. Prince Emerhill's good if you can maybe hedge towards blue-white. I think I might take the Nimrodel Watcher here to go with Glorfindel and hedge toward blue-green Scry again. Because none of these are the cards I really want to follow up a Shadowfax with. So. Lothlorien Lookout is one of the key cards to blue-green Scry I have found. There's also Grishnok Brash Instigator. 3 mana 1/1 comes with an amass 2 and you steal a creature, you active treason it for a turn. That's pretty good. So Westfold Rider and Hobbit Sting for red-white as well, but I think the Lothlorien Lookout is too good for blue-green Scry. Like, Lookout into Glorfindel on turn 3, I mean, is already really good. Let's take Lookout here. Okay, another Watcher, I think, is probably what I'm going to take here over all these other decent-ish blue and green cards. But if we're going blue-green Scry, we're going all in here. Got a Woe's Pathfinder, and we've got a Greyhaven's Navigator. I'll take the card that says Scry on it. Gonna need to look for some payoffs. I mean, the Nimrodel Watcher is a payoff in and of itself. And if we wheel one on pick 9, then we're all in. I do really like Lorien Revealed, so I think I'm taking that over Bill the Pony here. As good of a boy as he is, gonna take this. Now, do we get the Nimrodel Watcher back? We do. Alright, so the deck is open. Let's do it. I don't think Bombadil's Song will come back, but 3 Nimrodel Watchers, I mean, like, this presents an enormous clock. Because Lothlorien Lookout can attack and give these +1/+0 and unblockable only once each turn, but that's fine. If we can correctly read this deck as open, then we can get paid off with some really good rares and mythics here too. Alright, Bombadil's Song didn't come back, but we've got Willowwind, which is, you know, it's a 5 mana 3/4 flyer that scries too, so it's fine. Arwen's Gift, not bad. We've already got one legendary here, so we can go ahead and take this one. And I'm liking the start so far. Would love to get 1 or 2 more lookouts, and would love to get 1 or 2 of the rare or mythic payoffs here as well. Few more legendaries and another Arwen's Gift or so. I mean, the deck is looking to have some value to it already. It's a deck I haven't played yet as of the recording of this video, and I'm excited to do it. You guys know, the ones that have been watching our VODs on the channel and stuff, you know how much I want to get into this blue-green Scry deck here. 3rd VOD on the channel, 3rd different deck drafted. None of this matters. Hobbit Sting. Maybe Hobbit Sting isn't as good as I think it is. It comes around pretty late, and every time I've had it, it's been not great. I have the Watchdogs. I don't think we'll play it, though. Oh boy, we did it. Elrond, Master of Healing. 4 mana 4/4. Whenever you scry, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to X target creatures, where X is the number of cards looked at while scrying. And then whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on becomes target a spell, you may draw a card. This is incredible in this deck. Maybe we wheel Dunedain Rangers? Dunedain Rangers? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's probably the only other card in this pack I would think about playing, but Elrond is the rare mythic payoff I was looking for. Lots of stuff going on here. Council's Deliberation, great. Nimrodel Watcher, great. Chance Met Elves, good in the deck, and Elven Farsight probably would play it. Elven Farsight is busted with Elrond. Do we need more ways to scry, or do we need more payoffs for scrying? We have one repeatable way to scry right now, a second, a third, a fourth. I think the Farsight will wheel, so the question is, which of these do I take here now? I don't think we need card draw with an Arwen's Gift and a Lorien revealed already. I think I'll take the Chance-Met Elves. It's pick 2. The Watcher could come back. Alright, Bombadil's Song for protection. Deceive the Messenger is a card I like, but doesn't really fit in this deck. And then the Bath Song. So the Bath Song is another card that other content creators seem to be championing that I haven't had cast against me or played with yet. Is it good in a scry deck? I don't know. I might just want to protect the creatures that I need on the battlefield with the Bombadil Song. So I think I'm just going to take the protection spell. If we can keep our creatures alive, that could go a long way. Definitely want more... Ooh. Hello, Glorfindel number 2. There's also Shelob, but no thanks. We're doing the scry thing. Maybe Bombadil Song wheels, but I doubt it. But we'll take another Glorfindel. A little awkward to have 2 of the same legend, but the card's really good. Would love to find an Elrond. That would be incredible in this deck. All of this is not incredible. The ring tempts you. If a permanent left, you get a 1/1 counter. I don't think we're playing anything here. 3 mana, base toughness 5/5. And a Brandywine Farmer. I don't think we're playing any of this. So what am I looking for? Gonna need some interaction. One or two more Lothlorien Lookouts would be great. Chance-Met Elves, that's fine. Bewitching Leechcraft is one of the cards I was thinking about. But I think right now we're so proactive, they're going to have to deal with us. Like, we are going to... Here's some interaction. That's a good one. I can play that. Isolation and Orthanc is a card I think we can put into our deck. But like I mentioned, we're going to be so, you know, progressive with our game state here. Look, pick 8 Nimrodel Watcher. We're going to get 6 of these this draft. But we have to make sure we get enough scry as well. No one in blue-white? Interesting. If we really run low on scry, we can play Shower of Arrows. I'll keep it here for now, but I don't think it's a card I want to play. Currently have... Okay, so the Council's Deliberation came back, but again, we have Lorien revealed and Arwen's Gift already. So I think we need the card that says scry on it here. As much as I do like Council's Deliberation, blue-white is wide open. Man. But we're doing our thing here today. Deceive the Messenger, maybe. Don't think we need a Mirror Guardian. This is a good card, but in this deck, we need basically everything that says scry in the text box. Whether you scry or you get paid off for scrying. Currently 12 creatures. Don't know why Chandra is randomly in the middle of the Shire here. Because I'm the Silver Quill dude. So, who knows. Elrond was great, though. So right now, I'm hoping to not play Shower of Arrows and Deceive the Messenger. Everything else, I think, fits into this deck. Ooh, Fall of Gil-galad. Or Gil-galad. Ah, there's a Lothlorien Lookout as well, which is a card I do really want. But this seems too good. 2 mana, scry 2, put 2 counters on a creature, and then a creature gains when it dies, you draw 2, and then it fights something. I would love to wheel this Lookout desperately, but I think I have to take the fall. It's too powerful. Ooh, we got the Elrond. Let's go. Perfect. 3 mana, 3/2. Whenever it or another creature ETBs under your control, scry 1. If it's the second time, the ring tempts you. There's also Generous Ent. Maybe I'd play it. I don't know. Saruman the White. Probably not for this deck, but Elrond is exactly what I want. Notably, one of those Nimrodel Watchers didn't wheel, so someone might be trying to get in on our business here in pack 2. Alright, decent cards in our colors, but not for us. There's Limbus, which is 2 mana to scry 1, draw a card. And then you shuffle it. There's Generous Ent. I guess I take Limbus because it says scry, and I hope to probably not play it. Ooh, a Lothlorien Lookout. Let's go. 4-ray of Oryx, pick 4. It's pretty late. But this is exactly what we need here. So let's take that. Alright, Hithlane Knots, Greyhaven's Navigator, Nimrodel Watcher. I think I need something that says scry on it here. And I think I'll take my first Hithlane Knots. This can push some damage pretty hard. So let's take that. Elrond again. Pick 6. Jeez, we're doing it. Would love another Arwen's Gift. Would play a Leechcraft here, but can't pass an Elrond. Not in this deck. So now with double Elrond, we can probably afford to get rid of that here. Greyhaven's Navigator, sure. Over a second Lorien Revealed? Or do we just want another Lorien Revealed here? I think I'll take the Navigator. Which means I can definitely get rid of... Oh, yeah, Shower of Arrows. And probably Deceive the Messenger and probably Lembas here. Don't need Pelargir Survivor. Don't need Galadrim Bow. And don't need a second Lembas. So none of this really matters here. Decent white, but it's not for us. What did I just take? The bow? I guess I'll take a second thing there. But this is probably going to be the deck right here. And we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ways to scry with 3 of them, or no, 5 of them being repeatable. 4. Which is incredible. So I think we got there on this deck. The question is it going to be good enough? Can we run 16 lands with as much scry as we have? Scry our way to more lands? Maybe? Is there another card we want to run? Not necessarily. I mean, let's check it out. So, Deceive the Messenger is the only card I can think that I might want to run if I cut a land. Everything else is whatever. But with 17, I mean, we can start bottoming a bunch of lands too once we'd have what we need with all the scrying we're doing. So I think this is probably fine. How many creatures here? 16. Pretty good. Light on interaction, so that's going to be an issue. But we have Isolation and Fall of Gil-galad, which is like it. Okay. Alright, I think this will be the deck, and I am super excited for this. This was the deck I was most excited for going into the format. It's the first time we get to play it. See you in game 1. Alright, awkward. If the lookout dies, we're in a lot of trouble here. But we are on the draw, so we could find blue. And the lookout attacking can help us find blue as well. So I'm gonna keep and then hope we don't just lose our first game. We have the combo though. Alright, they are getting priority here. Let's see what they have. Could be Smeagol's whatever, which bounces it. Could be Bombadil's Song. Alright, they have Chance-Met Elves and now we can't attack. Wonderful. We had the combo. I've lost to this combo. And of course, the one time we have it, we're on the draw. Blue-green versus blue-green. Who's got the better scry deck here? Well, as of right now, it's you because I can't cast 4 cards in my hand, so... That's a card I would killed to have in my deck, but... Okay. Not gonna block here. Really hope they don't bounce the lookout. Okay. So we're gonna have to take 5 on the backswing here, but we have to scry into blue, like we don't really have a choice. Oh, now we can't attack. Wonderful. Okay, so now we're just gonna lose. This has been fun. We had the perfect curve. Then we didn't draw blue. Okay. Sure. This is annoying. Is that good enough? It's 2 turns away. I don't know if that's good enough. We're gonna have to be blocking here. They might have another Hithlane Knots here. Yeah, they got another one. So now we have to chump. Or we're just dead. One of the two. Oh, man. Well, they had a better blue-green deck than we did this game. Playing mono-green scry with 4 blue cards in hand. Love to see it. Chump here, take 8. Scry pre-combat, die? They have a land, we're dead. And that'll do it. If they see it. Doesn't really matter, we're dead effectively every way here. So they missed lethal, but that's fine. Because now they're just playing with their food. Okay, so they had lethal anyway. What a blast. Okay, well we have both our colors here, so I mean I guess that's good enough to keep. Gotta love to go second though. Because Fall of Gilgalad on turn 2 is not very good. Because we lose the 2 counters. So I don't think we can play that right now. Brandywine Farmer, don't care about that. Elrond or Glorfindel? I think it's gotta be Elrond. You're much better on turn 2. Really hope Elrond survives. Because if he does, we can play buff Elrond. And then we are off to the races here. Another land. I don't think we need that either. So now if they want to kill Elrond, well, rare Rond, then they have to let us draw a card. Okay, that's good. I'll take it. Now I'd like to hold up Bombadil's Song for the rest of this game, basically. So start with Glorfindel. Yeah, sure, why not? Put a counter here. We're going to have to use Isolation on the spider at some point. Probably going to do it... I can't do it next turn because we're drawing the Watcher here. Alright, they found their swamp. I think they have Stew the Conies. We're just going to try to kill something, but we can give Hexproof. Okay. I will draw a card. You can create a food. I'll give it hexproof. Yeah, this is why this deck looks so fun. Because of this. Double Elrond, triple legendaries on the battlefield. That's why I want to play it. Alright, well we've got the combo here. I just wish we would get to go first in one of these games. Maybe we did last game. I don't know. I can't remember. But Lookout on the draw is a lot worse than Lookout on the play. But you know what? I'll take Lookout on the play. I mean on the draw. Do I just cycle this? I think I just make sure I hit my land drops. That's going to be one thing that can get me out of this game here. So I'm just going to cycle this. Really hope this survives. Because if it doesn't, we're in an issue again. Okay. Didn't really survive. Let's play this. We could play Elrond next turn, Scry, give it a counter. Obviously can't block here. Alright, they're pushing hard. Double Elrond. Don't need another one. Get a counter. Try to race. Because we can block their 1/1, and if they kill the Elrond, then we can just play another one. So, this is fine. So we'll play Willowwind, we'll scry 2. I don't think we need either of these right now. Put a counter. Nimrodel Watcher's pretty bad against their 1/1s, but as long as we can scry, which we can, it's probably good in a racing situation. So sure. See if they double block. Again, that's fine, because we have another Elrond coming anyway, so... No plays, but they did have... Do they have the Eagles, maybe? Stalwarts, that's fine, but now this can't be blocked. Okay. Let's do Elrond. They do have one of the land cyclers, is what it looks like. Yeah, you seem okay. And now... Nine. Can make them double block this, which would probably be fine for me. Yeah, if they double block Chance Med Elves, I'm fine with that. Sure. Play the Watcher. Next turn we can tap down their blocker and scry, make this unblockable. The Ring tempts me now, is that right? Yeah. Now they're dead on board with the Hithlane Knots. Okay, that's an answer. Let's play Glorfindel. This is why this deck looks like so much fun. Just so much value going on. There we go. When we actually draw our lands, things work out. Alright, we get to go first with Nimrida Watcher on 2 and Fall of Gil-galad on 3. Hit him for 3 unblockable, get 2 counters on it, make it a 5-powered unblockable, and if they can't kill it by the time we get to turn 4, we're gonna win. Because we can protect it. Alright, they've got a land cycler. Which one is it? It's Lorien Revealed. Does Nimrida Watcher survive? Kind of. Alright, Elrond. Do your worst. I'll take a land. Thank you. Elrond next turn. We double Elrond again. If this one survives. Which he kind of did. Alright, let's play this Elrond here. Be mana efficient. Draw a land. Hold up Bombadil's Song while playing other Elrond. Please let this one survive. Worse things have happened. Okay, this is fine. Oh, brutal. Stern Scolding is so good. Alright. Thank God we did that. Arwen's Gift, yeah. Oh, what a combo. They untapped. I didn't even see that coming. Yeah, let's do this. They untapped because of the +1/+1 counter synergy. Oh, what a combo. Alright, I'm going to hold up Bombadil's Song here. So I'll just play the Watcher. Doesn't untap during your untap step. So I can hold out, and if I get to scry again, this will become +1/+0 and unblockable. I can also have this creature fight whatever they're going to play next turn and just draw 2 cards out of it. Let's do that. Let's just have it be tapped, and if they play a creature, then we can just cash this in for 2 cards. That's fine. Okay. So when this dies, draw 2 cards, and then I have it fight that. Resolve. There we go. It's exactly what we wanted. Arwen's Gift if you control 2 legendaries. We don't control 2. I want to make sure we continue to keep up Bombadil's Song here. So let's do this. Sure, I'll draw a card. There we go. I'll give it hexproof. Make that my ring bearer. And there we go again. Doing blue-green elves scry shenanigans. Alright, I'm liking this curve. Watcher into Elrond, into Arwen's Gift if we need to. And then every creature we play makes these unblockable. Ooh. We have to miss a land drop to keep that on top. I don't think I'd like to miss a land drop. I would like to just make sure I have my best shot at land drops here. See if Elrond survives. He does not. And in fact, we get absolutely savaged by Fearfire Foes, which is like the card that our deck wants to see the least. I swear if they have Foray of Orcs here, I'm gonna cry. Mordor Trebuchet, alright. So I can trade Bombadil's Song for Trebuchet. I can also cast Arwen's Gift to trade for Trebuchet here. Because this will get +1/+1 and it must be blocked this turn if able. I think that seems pretty good. Is the Lookout good anymore? We can't attack with it for 2 more turns. Did they just miss a land drop? I think they did. I don't mind hitting more lands here. Let's keep both of these. Must be blocked. Alright, so we cast a card draw spell that killed their Trebuchet. They missed another land drop. We'll go to combat here. We're going to tap out of Bombadil's Song for a turn and hope they don't destroy us again with Foray of Orcs here. He says as they cast Foray of Orcs. Wonderful. Go ahead and get rid of their army. And then hope this is enough, I guess. Okay. Alright, so which one is being targeted for... Oh, so this one's killing that one. Okay, so this gets hexproof. And this is my ring bearer. Not what I was hoping for. Not what I need. So we'll end the turn here. They've got a good deck. Okay. Sure. That's pretty good against our ring bearer here. Okay, so hit us for 7. Yikes. Elrond. That's gotta be good enough, right? Next turn we attack. They have to block Grey Havens. They take 4. Because this is going to scry. Sure. Woo, we are putting a lot of lands on the bottom here. Willow Wind. Yeah, I mean, that seems fine. So they go to 1. Next turn, they're dead to the Watcher. Just have to hope we don't die from 13 here. Oof, he says as he almost dies from 13. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? 5, 10, 12. So we can afford to take all this, assuming they can't deal 1 extra damage to us, which I don't think they can. But again, they're just dead to Willow Wind plus Nimrodel Watcher next turn. Again, this is just 12. Don't think there's a way. For them to deal 1 extra here. That should do it. Boy, how many lands do we have on the bottom here? 4. Are they just putting stops now? Yeah. Alright. We got there with a pretty aggressive deck on the other side, but we managed to outrace it. So, worked out in our favor there. Alright, looks like the only thing that's going to take us out of this draft is Mana Screw, and I'm not keeping this one. He says as he then goes into another hand that is just about as bad. So, yeah, looks like we're going to get knocked out of this one. Well, we're 4-1, so we can afford this loss, but sucks when you just don't even get to play, you know? At least they're thinking long and hard about it, or they're making a sandwich. Who knows? I think I'm bottoming a lookout here. 2 lookouts is worse than 1. Just sucks. But that's Magic sometimes, you know? You mulligan a hand and you get to keep 6. That's effectively worse than what you started with, so here we are. Now we're 2 cards behind them. And don't really have a great hand unless we top deck a forest about right now. Thinking long and hard about their turn 1 play here. They might be, I don't know what they're doing. Having connection issues or something? Can't do anything about that. So These are the kind of games that are just frustrating, you know? The deck is like popping off, and we're gonna lose to Mana Screw for 2 of our games. So... opponent just struggling over there. Kick them when they're down, huh? How many times... oh. So they get another untap phase now if I trade for Mary. And they draw a card. Alright, so we're just... this is just... it's just so annoying. Never stood a chance this game. Sure, hit me for 4 more. I don't really even care. That's probably the only time AMR is ever going to give an extra combat here in Limited. Like, ever. So we've ran over our opponents in 4 games when we actually had Colors of Mana. And we've gotten run over in 2 games where we didn't have Colors of Mana. What do you want from me? Go to 6. Oh, look what it is. Too little too late is what it is. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I can trade for their board now. Until they kill one of my creatures. Goodbye. Okay. Let's hope these last games go slightly better. We don't have to mulligan down to the exact same hand we just mulliganed away from. Look, we have blue and green. Let's keep it. And you know what? I might even cycle away Lorien Reveal just to make sure I hit my land drops, because I don't want to miss them any more than I already have. And now what we're going to do is we're going to draw nothing but lands. Okay. Question is, do I hold out on Greyhaven's Navigator so that Elrond can get a trigger? I don't think I do. I think I just play my creatures here. Nimrodel Watcher. Against red-green. So we're playing Elrond and then Willow Wind, and then after that we're going to play the Watcher, which is probably going to be too little too late. Yeah, it's better than a land, I guess. I don't know. That's a close one. Need Elrond to survive here. He does, okay. Scry 2. Land next turn lets us go Watcher and play Arwen's Gift, and then Chance Met Elves seems fine. I think we can do that. Definitely here, and I think I'll go here. Sure, I'll attack with Navigator. And if they can't kill Elrond now, they're probably dead. Okay, so take 6 now, I guess? Okay. Looks like they have a land cycler. I really hope it's not Oliphant. I think that's the... It only triggers when it attacks. Sorry, I don't think the Watcher's good enough. Chance Mat Elves, probably still fine here. Put the counter... here. If I attack with everything, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, they have to block something. And I can chump with this next turn if I need to. If I just attack with these. I think they have a land cycler here. So if I attack like this, they don't have to block. What if they play like the Ent, that big fat Ent thing that gives things +2/+2 in trample? Then they attack with 2/6 trampled things. I still have Elrond back, so this also puts them dead next turn. Wait, no it doesn't. 9. Well, yeah, it does, because Elrond and scrying with Grey Havens and stuff, so... If I attack with this, they probably double block. But then they're still in such a bad spot, too. I think I'm okay trading that off for both of those. Okay, so I can chump if I need to. Ideally. Gonna be really upset if they have. That's what I thought they had, but that's okay. That should be fine. They're dead on board now. Right? Yeah. +1, and then I can give the counter there once I scry with Hithlane Knots as well. Yeah. Okay, so we did that. We play Hithlane Knots. We tap that down. That gets plus. That's 4 unblockable. So we did have it. They had the big chonking beaters of red-green, but we managed to get underneath it with Elrond. Thank you. All right, on the draw again. This deck much prefers to be on the play, but, you know, we've got Glorfindel, and we've got 2 colors of mana here, so we're keeping the hand. Not a bad draw there as a 2-drop. Still no play. That's good. What's your turn 3 play? Bring this Firebrand, okay? Here comes Glorfindel. Got an ant on me for some reason. Don't know where that came from. Alright, do we make the same play that we made a few games ago where we just cast Arwen's Gift and then force them to block it? I think it's pretty good. I think 1 is fine. I don't think I want 2. I got 2 anyway. Five mana, Aemir with haste. Gonna need to get rid of that. Guess that means I have to do this and then just delay delay this issue 2 more turns. Can do it on their upkeep, I suppose. It's not the most mana efficient thing, but that's tough. All these chonkers make it tough for me to get through here. Yeah, this is going to be an issue. Next turn I can God, they're playing such big creatures. What am I supposed to do about it? Now they amass 2 when this dies. They're going to attack with everything next turn. This is not good. I think we're done here. Great. Sure. I think we just about lose at this point. Bombadil's Song doesn't do anything, it just gets hexproof. They're going to attack with 14 points of damage next turn, get an extra 1/1. Yeah, when this deck plays on the back foot, it struggles a little bit. Yep, sure. They amass 2. We have literal nothing left. Bomb. Got it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we just play this and then lose. So, the deck went 5-1 in fair games, and then we lost to Mana Screw twice. So, I think it was still pretty good. I mean, they had an incredible draw in that last game. With, like, enormous hasting creatures that we're going to struggle against. But I think the deck was still good. I think it was a trophy-worthy deck had we not just got Mana Screwed out of 2 games there. One game we just straight up mulliganed to 6 and never drew a forest. The other one we got stuck on 2 lands, so you're going to lose those games, but here on the channel at Daily Draft, we like to experience that a whole lot more often than other people do. That's usually what happens here. So if you're new, welcome. Thanks for sticking around today, and I'll see you next time for your Daily Draft.